Alright, hello guys, this is Evan Steele. Today I will be modeling a part for Creo 2.0 for homework 10 in Fluency in Information Technology. This is the part I've chosen, classwork 6, bearing 231. Here's my dimensions page. So let's get started. Alright, the first thing you want to do is create a working directory on your desktop or anywhere for that matter. I'm going to name it bearing 231 to go along with my part. And then I'm going to open up Creo. Alright, once Creo is open, you want to select your working directory and choose the folder you just created, so that way all of your work will be saved in that location. Alright, here's the part I will be using. This is what I'll be modeling. I'm going to start from the front view, it looks like. First I gotta make my part. So let's go part bearing 231, because that's what it's called. Uncheck default, and then choose inches part solid. And then I will begin creating my part. I'm going to sketch on the front plane, because that is what this part or this drawing is indicating. Sketch. Okay, so now I'm going to want to reorient my part, and then place my center line because I will be revolving. Okay, now I'm going to look at the general shape of the part here and see that without the revolve it'll be kind of like an L. So that's the shape I'll draw and then revolve it around. So I'm going to make the general shape of that part more or less, and then I can worry about rounds and whatnot later. Okay, so I've got the general shape. Now I need to make sure that my dimensions are strong, so I'm going to pick the dimensions that I want. So this part gives me the height of the part, the height of the lower ring, and then the inner and outer diameters, which is these right here. So for the outer diameter of 140, that's going to be this distance right here. So in my revolve, I will click the middle and the outside. So I'm going to want to make a new constraint, clicking the center line, clicking my outside edge, my center line, my outside edge again. That'll give me my dimension, and I do the same thing for this line as well. Give that. The height, it's an easy one. And then the height of this. Alright, so now that all my dimensions are strong, I can highlight and select modify, uncheck regenerate, get rid of that. Now I start filling in my dimensions. So the outside diameter, which is this right here, is 140. So I'm going to change this to 140. The inner diameter is this right here, which is 70. So I'll change that to 70. Sorry about that noise in the background. The height is 54 right here. 54. And the height of the smaller ring is 20 right here. Change that to 20. All my dimensions are filled by the green check mark, and here's my part. Now that I select OK and revolve, it will revolve the part I just created around my axis. So give or take, here's my part. Alright, now I'm going to make the pattern for my part. So I'm going to create another sketch on this plane, reorient my part. Now I must select my references, which this one was honestly good enough, but more the better, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to make a circle based on this drawing. So I'm creating 4 holes that are 12 in diameter. So go back to Creo and make this 12, and then check my distance from the center. Okay, it gives me 54 right here, so that's how far it is from the center. Change this to 54, and then there's the hole I want to create. So I'm going to OK that, go to extrude, flip it, select a plane I want to extrude to, which is this one, and then cut away material. There's my hole. Now I select that extrude, which it already is, and pattern it. And when you pattern, you want to choose on an axis. And then you pick the center axis for the whole revolve. And the default it will give you is 4. If you wanted to change it to something else like 5, you then have to divide 360 degrees, which is your circle, by 5. So for this one, I want 4 holes, so 360 divided by 4 is 90 degrees between each hole. So I select OK, and there's my pattern. Now from here, all I have to do is round the corners, which is not a crucial step, but I suppose if you have to. So 3 rounds here, here, and here that are 2.5 in radius. So I'm going to round, select my edges, change this to 2.5, select here, and here, select OK, and here is my part. Don't believe I'm missing anything. Oh, the hole in the middle. Okay. Hard thing to change. Go to sketch, this plane, orient. References are always good. Select middle axis. The hole is 38 in diameter. Go back to Creo. Sketch a hole, or a circle that is 38 in diameter. Okay. Extrude. Flip. Select the plane you want to extrude to, which is the bottom, and cut away. Okay, now I'm done with my part. So I hope that is a simple tutorial on how to model simple bearing. Save into my folder, Bearing-231, which is my working directory. Okay, close out of that, and here's my part.